Hi, my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and today we're making pizza dough. Did you know you can make your own pizza dough in your Thermomix in just 5 minutes? With just 6 ingredients. Let's do it! Nowadays, a lot of people have super cool pizza ovens, right? What if you had a fast and easy way of making your own pizza dough? And bread dough and so many other things. Look, we're going to go to Cook I Do and then we're going to look for pizza dough. And we find the regular recipe in grams or in ounces, but we also find sun-dried tomato pizza dough, pesto pizza dough, caramelized onion pizza dough, thin crust dough. Pretty cool, huh? We choose one, this one. We say cook today, and it's now waiting for us on the screen. Ta-da! Let's see the portions. This one, let me see. This one, it's saying here 4 portions is the default, but we can change it to 2 portions or 6 portions. Well, I already know that the 4 is gonna give me about 2 medium pizzas. So, well, if that's for 4 people, sure. We're gonna have half a medium pizza each. Let me leave it as this. Before I use the ingredients, let's see how much I'm going to spend. I did the math. I could do 18 batches with this. So that's 40 cents per batch, which I always get 2 medium pizzas, right? That is 20 cents per pizza. And the rest, I cannot even calculate it. Water, 1 TSP of sugar, 1 TSP of salt. I mean, if anything, I know that the oil will be about 50 cents and the flour is about $1.50. I could get it cheaper if I tried. Let's add it up, and we're not even at $2.50 for the dough for 2 medium pizzas. And then we'll add tomato, mozzarella, and whatever else we want. But I usually use up whatever is in my fridge, so it comes up super cheap. How much are pizza nowadays? Between $8 and $12 for 1 medium pizza with 2 toppings? No matter how I do it, if I order pizza for 4 people, I end up spending $30 at least. Okay, let's get on it, okay? Let's say start cooking. All right, it wants me to grease a bowl and set it aside. I already did that, so let's keep going. We're going to have 8 ounces of water. Let's do that. 8 ounces of water at room temperature. I did that. I always say that you can, play a little bit when you're doing a soup and you want more onion or whatever, you can play with it. But when you're doing pizza dough or bread dough, it's like chemistry. Be accurate, okay? So right now, that's why I'm so afraid, because I'm 7.8, 7.9, and I want to do 8 ounces, and I did it. Choosh. All right, 1 TSP of sugar. We have the TSP here of sugar. There we go. I like doing it around the blades so we don't have things falling in the middle of the blade. Then 2 TSP of active dry yeast or 2 TSP of dried, and mine is the dried one. This time the measurement is the same, 2 TSP no matter what. Sometimes for other recipes you'll see that it's different, so always read the one that is yours, okay? So I'm going to do 2 TSP. Like I said, I'm gonna do it around the blade because I don't want a bunch of this falling on top of the blade where it's not getting on the water, okay? So I want everything to be mixed correctly. I'm just gonna put it around. I know that it falls on the water. And now we're going to cover it. It's going to start activating the yeast. Okay, so 2 minutes at 100 Fahrenheit and speed 1. Okay, warming. All right, here we go, next. And now we need to add the flour. So let's get the lid out. Let's stir it, because when you take off the lid, it drives it a little crazy. All right, 14 ounces of flour. Here we go. Again, I want to be accurate, and the flour is very light, so I have to be careful. When I'm getting closer, I'll have to be careful. 9, 10, 12, and 14 ounces. Chemistry, I told you. Be accurate. And 1 ounce of virgin olive oil. Okay, 1 ounce. Here we go. And 1 ounce it is. Done. And then we have 1 TSP of salt. We are almost done. 1 TSP of salt. And we're going to cover it again. Now we're going to be kneading. So I'm not going to leave the Thermomix alone. This table is not a real countertop, so it's going to move a little bit. Your kitchen countertop wouldn't do that, okay? But this is my studio, so bear with me. All right, so 2 minutes, and this is the dough mode. When it's in mode, all you have to do is turn it a little and it starts going, okay? You don't have to choose a speed. So let's choose it and wait 2 minutes. You see, it's not going anywhere, but I like being here. Nice! You see how fast? We had 2 processes of 2 minutes each, plus me adding 6 ingredients. It could not have been more than 5 minutes, right? All right, place dough in the prepared bowl and form into a ball, and then it wants me to cover it. So let me show you really quick. It's dough! Ta-da! It's pizza dough, and I didn't have to do all the work. We'll talk about that in a second, right? Because some people love it, and I don't blame you. I love that you love it. We're going to put it here, and all we have to do is twist the blades in the back a little, chin, 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 and the blades are releasing the dough. As you can see, I can also help with my hand. You see this knob? All you have to do is turn it. Okay, so I'm doing that, but it already dropped most of it. Let me see, a little piece. And here we are, right? Done inside. It will clean itself later, but I'm not gonna show you that today. All right, so this is done. And now with this dough, I'm going to make a little ball right here. For this, I don't even need a dough mat. I'm just gonna make a little ball here. And please don't judge me. I am the dummy cook. I'm not good at doing these things, so I'm just doing a ball, normal, whatever. If you know better, please say it in the comments. All right, and I'm going to keep it here. Now remember the size, okay? Take a mental picture, because it's going to grow. We are going to cover it with a plastic wrap. Plastic wrap right here. You can put oil in the plastic wrap as well if you want, so it doesn't stick on the top. Cut it out, and I'm just going to let it rest. We need an hour sitting here, so let's leave it as on the side. All right, so what do we have here? Let dough rise until double in size, like an hour, and then use pizza dough as needed. All right, let's keep talking about this while it's rising, and let me see what time it is. To proof the dough, the ideal conditions are a temperature between 24 Celsius and 28 Celsius, which is 75 to 82 Fahrenheit, with humidity around 75%. If your kitchen is too cold or not humid enough, you might want to try other ways. Some people leave it inside the bowl, like the recipe indicates, and it works. Some people use the stainless steel serving bowl or a similar item because it keeps the dough warm. Others put the dough in the varoma, water in the bowl, and use the fermentation mode. For that, I have seen different settings. Someone was recommending 250 grams of water, which is like 9 ounces, fermentation mode for 1 to 2 hours at 55 Celsius, which is about 130 Fahrenheit. But someone else was recommending 500 grams of water, which is 17.5 ounces, fermentation mode for 1.5 hours at 40 Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit. That I haven't tried myself. The regular system has been working for me. But just saying, once it has proved and you can see that it's double in size, it's time to add ingredients. There are tons of recipes in Cookaido with ideas. Or what I like to do, like I told you before, have fun. Just open the fridge and go at it. In my house, we never make the same pizza twice. It always depends on what we have in the fridge. My husband loves emptying all the bottles. Artichokes left here, to the pizza. Olives left in this bottle, to the pizza. For baking it in a regular oven, I have seen recipes that suggest 10 to 12 minutes at 220 Celsius or 425 Fahrenheit. But I have also seen 12 to 15 minutes at 230 Celsius, 446 Fahrenheit, and the same time as well, but at 250 Celsius and 482 Fahrenheit. For this dough recipe, it suggests 20 to 25 minutes at 232 Celsius or 450 Fahrenheit, which I think is too much. Obviously, it would also depend on how you shape your pizza. If it's very thin, it will be made faster. If it's very thick, with tons of toppings that will appreciate the baking time, then you'll be on the longer cooking time. I set my alarm at 12 minutes, and from that moment on, I keep looking at my pizza to see if it's made yet. If you're a pro, or if you have one of those magical ovens that make pizza in 8 minutes, then you know what to do. Yep. And what if you don't want to make your pizza just yet? You can store the dough in the fridge in cling wrap for up to 48 hours or in the freezer up to 3 months. You'll need to bring it back to room temperature, 30 to 60 minutes if it was in the fridge, an hour or 2 hours if it was in the freezer, and you'll need to let it proof again. Woohoo! The dough has proofed, and it has not even been an hour. Look at this. All right, remember the mental picture you took? Let's take it again. All right, let me take this off actually, so we'll be able to see better. Let's do it again. Let me get it out. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to cut it in two. These are my 2 medium pizzas. There we go. All right, so we made pizza dough together. We used a guided recipe, but you can do it manually. If I was an expert, I would have used my own recipe using the time, temperature, and speed however I wanted. And then I would have gone to the modes and I would have gone to the dough mode. And I would have just said, can you please knead for me for 2 minutes? And that's it. But since I'm not, I needed a guided recipe. If you have a big party, you can make a few batches. Just have all the ingredients handy and choose the 6-portion version. That's gonna give you 2 large pizzas. every 5 minutes. So not bad at all, right? I have done parties for kids and they love it. Look at what I bought for them in Amazon. You see this? They have their hat, their little apron. They loved it. Have you made your own dough before? I know a lot of people that enjoy kneading themselves, and I love to hear that. But there are many that cannot do it, don't know how to do it, or don't have the time. So, which one are you? Will you let me know in the comments? Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you need a Thermomix in your life, please contact me right here or use my purchase link. It's in the comments and it includes free shipping. Thank you so much.